What's up, this is Squad24 for today with Farming Simulator 2017 video. Today we'll be building a bridge across a river here on Goldcrest Valley. We'll be hopping in the Chevy Duramax and we'll be making our way over to the store. We'll be using the JCB front loader to load a few wood I-beams onto the trailer. Then we'll be making our way over to the job site. At the site we do have the giant cat crane and the JCB front loader to help kind of get all the beams into position for the bridge, and this Chevy Duramax is one very nice truck to daily drive to and from our work, and I really do like featuring driving from our house. It's a really highly requested feature of a lot of the videos, and I really do like doing it. But this video was also a highly requested video building this bridge. We did build a small one on the channel a few months ago, and I thought that it would be pretty cool to build a giant one today with the giant crane, which I did do a mod review on a little while ago. So as you guys can see, we arrived here at the store. We'll be hopping in the JCB front loader. We'll be loading 2 I-beams onto the trailer. Then we'll be hopping in the Freightliner truck with a flatbed trailer, and we'll be transporting both of these over to the site. Now we do have a lot of I-beams already at the site. It's a little easier having a lot more over there, bringing over a few on camera, just because it does take a very long time. So we kind of driving forward here. Looks like we are in a pretty good position. We'll kind of pull forward, have this turn just a little, and we do want to center this on the trailer as best we can. As you guys can see, it looks like we got the wood directly on the trailer, really well loaded up. So we'll kind of back up here, turn this off, hop in the Freightliner, and we'll be making our way over there. Now we do have to drive down a few dirt roads, which should make this a very interesting kind of haul over to the site. And the river is actually very wide, going to be 3 sections long of these I-beams and wood beams, which should be pretty cool. We'll be having 1 wood beam in the center, then 2 on the either side. Very narrow bridge, but it's only for a pretty small dirt road, which should be okay. And I would like to thank each and every one of you for the continued support on the daily content. I really do enjoy doing daily farming sim videos and all the other cool games I feature on the channel on a day-to-day basis. It's a lot of fun, and I do appreciate and thank each and every one of you. So we'll be getting on the dirt road over here to the right. Now there should be a little entrance, so we will get our turn signal on, and this trailer does not have a locking script on it, so we do have to drive pretty carefully and as realistically as we can, and we are actually driving a little bit slower on the turns, everything like that, just to guarantee that we are not going to have to pick these beams up off the side of the road. But I really do like this trailer. These flat semi-truck trailers are very realistic for us to use hauling these very large beams. Down in the distance over to the right, you guys will be seeing a lot of it. Now we'll be using the cat crane to kind of lift and pull the entire bridge on to the other side. So we'll be building it on one side, then we'll use a crane, like I was saying, to kind of bring it to the other side. Very easy, and it's actually easier to kind of build it on land and then to bring it over the water. And it's a pretty steep drop, very large one, and we do not want to kind of lose any or damage anything. And we definitely will have to put the weights on that, because this will be a very heavy bridge once we are done. As you guys can see, we are just about here. The cat crane is on the other side. We'll have to get that all set up with the stabilizers. It's a very large, and over here you guys can see we do have a few ramps which will be used to kind of get up and onto the bridge, and then we have 1 I-beam already kind of set up into position. So what we'll do is we'll kind of park this right over here, probably on the side of the road. So we'll kind of back up, move this to the side, and this will probably be the longest process, getting all of these into position, making sure that they are right where they need to be for us. And I do want to make sure it's all correct before we kind of bring them across. So we'll first have to get one of these ramps, kind of put it into place. And as you guys can see, I did make a template, kind of what we'll be doing, and this is one section. So we'll be doing 2 more of these, and then we'll be attaching a ramp to it, which is pretty cool. So up first, we will be getting one of these ramps. Now it looks like they are both in the same direction that we need it to be. So we'll kind of come over here and we'll lift one of these up, and these are actually pretty light, and a lot of the beams, once you connect them together, are very heavy. So up next, we'll kind of come over here, back up, and we'll attach. As you guys can see, we just attached to it. Now this is a pretty cool thing, and I really do like this a lot, having it so you could pick it up, move it around, because you could even just buy these, move them around on the farm also. So like I was saying, up first, we will be getting this into position. Now we'll definitely get this one first, and then I really want this to be kind of right on the center. A little challenging, especially when Maneuvering out of this little area is a bit challenging, especially when you have that and the ramp on either side, but looks like we are doing it, which is awesome. Next up, we'll kind of come over here, and this is so heavy, this section, we will actually be kind of just dragging it back, getting into position so we do not damage the front loader or even damage the hydraulics, just because it is so heavy and the back wheels will be coming up off the ground. And as you guys can see, we are even struggling just to move it into position, but take a look at that, guys, and we'll kind of move it forward just a little bit, and looks like we are moving that. No, we do not want to move that, we want to attach to it. As you guys can see, I just attached that. I mean, that's pretty cool. We'll kind of switch through, and we do have to disconnect all of these. So take a look at that, guys. We got the first section disconnected, which is awesome. We'll kind of come around to the other side, and we'll be kind of getting all of these I-beams. Now, it looks like the bridge section will be kind of moving around just a little bit. Hopefully it does not do too much. We'll kind of come over here, and we do actually have to disconnect the truck from the trailer. It does have a locking script when you do kind of have it attached, so we'll have to disconnect that, and we are making really good headway on today's bridge building. I mean, we got the first section done already off camera, which was helpful, and we only have these to do. So next up, we'll have to kind of find the exact area. It might be the other side. Let's take one quick look. Take a look at that, guys. We do have it attached, and the back wheels are coming off the ground. All 4 I-beams are attached together, so we want to go through and detach them so we have 2 by themselves. So we'll kind of go through, and it looks like we did that. That's awesome. So next up, we'll kind of back up here, and we do want to, whoa, we are pulling a wheelie in the back. That's not too safe. So what we want to do is we want to disconnect one. We want to attach this into a very long line, and this field, we did get permission by the farmer to kind of go on it. It is past crop season. He was unable to get to it, so looks like he will have to kind of replant those in the spring. So next up, we do have to attach both of these together, which we did, and then we'll be attaching this giant section to this over here. So we'll kind of come around and we'll kind of get this into position. Wow, it is sliding around a lot on us, and I mean, this might not be the easiest way to do it, but it's definitely a quick way, and we do not want to move it. So I think we'll probably disconnect it and do one at a time. Just way too heavy and very long and awkward, if you would say, to kind of move it around. And like I was saying earlier, I really do appreciate all the support on the daily content. I'm very excited for all of the very cool videos coming and everything like that. So it looks like we are having a problem. This does not want to connect. We might have to do the other side if we need to, but we'll give it a try on this side. As you guys can see, we got attached over there. So next up, we'll have to find the correct one, switch through them all, and I mean, that's a lot of switching through to kind of disconnect it, but we got that one right over there. So next up, we'll kind of back up, and I think we'll kind of bring both of these wood ones over there. The wood is a lot lighter than the steel, and we'll kind of get these over there and do it one by one. And I hope you guys are enjoying all the daily videos. I do put a lot of work into making sure that they are really good, high quality, and making sure that they're always fun for all of you. So if you are having a great day, let me know down below in the comments how it is, and we'll definitely interact with you down below in the comments. And if you haven't already, I do recommend you go follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Square2448. I do post some pretty cool pictures and give you guys updates on when I'm streaming and everything like that. So what we now need to do is we need to kind of come over here and attach to this I-beam, and actually we could probably attach to it now, so we'll definitely give it a try. Looks like we do have it attached. So next up, we'll kind of have to do a lot of moving around different things today, making everything work. And like I was saying, this is a big process. The last one we did build was a very small one section long, and then we used dirt on either end. So I mean, very large, but I really do like these larger projects. As you guys can see, looks like we are unable to connect to this, and that's not a good thing. I really want to kind of move it. We might be able to do it though right from the back area. It should allow us. As you guys can see, we got it attached. Now this is even more challenging, but this should work. We'll be able to get this really good on positioning wise. And like I was saying, we are using the cat crane once we do get this section together, and we'll be using that to drag the entire bridge across. Very, very large bridge, and I'm very excited that we were able to do it. And if you do have any cool video ideas, let me know down below in the comments. This was one of your ideas that really created one epic video as we are doing it today. But looks like, wow, that kind of just slid into that, kind of crashed into that. But that looks pretty good. We'll kind of come up and we'll attach. As you guys can see, we got it all attached, which is perfect. We'll have to kind of go through. This is a bit challenging. I do apologize for us. This is a little unrealistic. I actually want to kind of back this up and off of the slope area. Being on level ground will make it a lot easier for us. And as you guys can see, we got that section. We have one more to do. And then our job is complete on building this bridge, which is awesome. So next up, we'll kind of come over here. We'll be lifting this section up off of the trailer, and I'm very excited for using that cat crane. I did feature it in a mod review. You guys really did like it a lot, which was awesome. I do put a lot of time and effort into all of those mod reviews, finding mods that you guys really will like. And as you guys, whoa, we did not want to disconnect both. I was going to disconnect one. We'll kind of pull forward here. We'll kind of do that, and we'll kind of disconnect one. And I think we'll kind of get this entire section in place before we attach to the larger bridge section. And I also would like to thank all of the modders for making epic mods for all of the videos. I really do. As you guys can see, we've got the first section attached, so we'll kind of move around here and attach to the last one. Once we do this, we only have to put the last ramp on, which is pretty cool. Very exciting that we are able to finish this entire giant project in one video. I really do like finishing projects in a video. So we'll kind of come up over here and attach, and we'll be putting this last one into place, and the final one will be to do the ramp, and then we'll finally kind of end it with moving it over, and then we might try to drive on it. I think that'll be pretty cool to drive on it. We'll definitely have to give that a try at the end. So we'll kind of come over here and we'll attach. As you guys can see, we do have it attached now, so we'll have to switch through all of these. Looks like this is a little bit of a challenge, kind of getting it, and we do not want to disconnect anything, but take a look at that, guys. We got it. We have one more to do, which is a ramp, and this is one very long bridge. We have to make sure it is long enough. We do not want to kind of come to the final step, bring it across, and have it crashing down because it is too short. But it looks like we are not going to have a problem with that, and we'll kind of attach right over here, lift this up. And these ramps, like I was saying earlier, are very nice, and I even like this more than the placeable, just because you can put this wherever you want it and it will still work. And if you guys do have any cool games you guys would like me to feature on the channel, let me know. I always like featuring new games and new different types of ideas here on the channel. We'll kind of come over here and let's see if we can attach. And it looks like we are having just a little bit of trouble. I really want this to attach. If not, we'll still kind of continue, and we'll kind of just drive forward, and let's see if it attaches. As you guys can see, we do have the ramp attached. It is a little bit off to the side, but it will still work. We'll kind of continue down here, and it looks like we did lose a section while we were doing that. Hopefully it's still here, but it looks like it did move around just a little. So we'll kind of have to come over here and reattach. It is a bit challenging when you do have to select through all of them, everything like that. So we'll be turning this JCB front loader back on. This has been one epic front loader we've been using in a lot of videos, and I really do like this one a lot. So I just want to attach from here and just see if we do have to move this one around. So take a look at that, guys. We do have to reattach this. It's not that large of a problem, so kind of just pull forward and we'll attach. Alright, I did try to get both of these pieces back on to the bridge section, but it looks like we are unable to. And we'll definitely kind of still bring this over to the other side. We'll still be able to bring vehicles on it just a little bit narrower on that side. So we'll kind of come across the river here, and we'll be hopping into the cat crane. We'll have to get the stabilizers out and position this in a really good area to make sure that we are not going to have any problems kind of bringing it over, especially since there are a lot of trees over here. So we'll have to kind of hop into the crane. Now when you do hop in this crane, you have to go from the center, but we'll kind of back up here, and we'll kind of have to pull forward a few different times to get this on as leveled ground as we can. But as you guys can see, this is a very far distance, and we should be able to reach it. So next up, we'll kind of reach everything out. We'll get the weights and our beacon lights on. Now we do need the weights, or else we could be going down into that river. So as you guys can see, we got the crane all set up, and we'll have to extend out the arm all the way, and it should be able to reach reach, which is pretty nice. We'll have to extend it out, keep extending out. We should be able to reach all the way across the river. I mean, take a look at how efficient this is. I mean, that's awesome. We might have to push it just a little bit. Even looks like we do not have to. So take a look at that, guys. I mean, this goes all the way to this side, which is pretty cool. So we'll kind of lower this down to the ground, and we'll lower the hook and see if we can attach. It looks like we are unable to attach to the bridge section with a crane, which is very interesting. I did test it out before the video, and it did work fine, so I have to look into that. We did build it, we just gotta move it into position now. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and subscribe for more.